My little movie muffs, welcome back. This is Approved for All Audiences. I am Tim Bentine. We got not Colby, not Jack, but Chase Newport.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in with us. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, man. Before we get into it, we got a little bit of business as per usual. But first, yeah, it's not Approved for All Audiences, guys. We know. It was a goof. It was a goof that I guess didn't pan out that well. Because I get a message like every day. Like, Approved for All Audiences, you say fuck a lot. Yeah, well, bad joke, but it's set in stone. So that's the way she is now, boys and girls.
I thought it was going to be like more self-evident, like
yeah,
people are not that stupid, but I think they are. And
not stupid, but
not stupid, but like, fuck, come on.
You see the R rating? I thought that would be a little hint-a-roo.
You wanted to mention this, I think last week you wanted to mention it too, but like,
because I get a message, here and there. We're a couple of screwballs throwing out curveballs.
It's crazy you get messages about that.
Yeah, it's
I thought my kid could watch this.
Yeah, well, I specifically tell YouTube, hey, no. This is not for the kiddies, folks.
Contrary to popular belief, it's not actually approved, really, for all.
It's really not. That being said, that leads us into, if you want to find us on Twitter, go ahead and find us at Approved for All. On Instagram, we are Approved for All Audiences. If you want to do a quiz for us, send us an email, approvedforallaudiences at gmail.com. If you want to hit up us, if you want to go to our website, approvedforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com.
Now, not to get confusing, but does the Gmail have pod in it?
Did I not put that pod in there? There's a pod in there, guys. Approved for All Audiences pod at gmail.com. I'm thinking about switching it to FFAA pod at Gmail, just because that's a lot easier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maybe I'll stop getting, why is this Approved for All Audiences emails?
Well, it's confusing that every one of our things has a different, Twitter's was too short.
Yeah, but I figure it's so long that you can type a little bit of it wherever you are. It'll probably come in your mouth.
We didn't really, did we ever have close to like an idea for a different name?
Two Dudes in a Movie.
Oh, that's right.
But that was a little wackaroo. We didn't do that. No, I think that was kind of it.
I just hit the ground running. I'm not sure, even at the start, I thought we would be 10 episodes in this quickly. So
yeah, number 10, guys. We've done this for over 10 hours.
It's our 10th special.
Oh, my God. Give me a tenner.
It is kind of crazy, a little bit.
A little cool. Yeah.
Cool.
We've hit the ground. We've hit it running. That reminds me also, our goal right now is to have 100 followers on YouTube so we can change the URL. Mm-hmm. We are at 52. So if you're watching this, subscribe. It won't hurt my feelings if you don't hit the bell. But subscribing would be very helpful.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool if you did. I think.
For the Twitter, perhaps, too?
Yeah. The podcast community, I talked about this last week a little bit, is so funny on Twitter. It's just like everybody just likes and does all the things to everybody else. It can come off a little bit pretentious. But Phil was real cool on Twitter. He gave us a nice,
Phil.
I screen grabbed that. That was a nice little
nice
little comment he made there. Appreciate
really good
that.
work out of you, Phil. You're doing good work. Lord's work.
The poll that Tim puts up on Instagram is also on Twitter, but I mean, if you voted on Instagram, you don't need to do it on
It's
Twitter.
also on my personal Facebook. So and the voting is usually pretty different. So if you're on Instagram and you're like, wait, he said this movie won, but on the particular platform I'm on, it says the other one. It's because I'm pooling all of them.
Right.
From Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Right.
So, yeah. So if you're just looking at it on one, hey, if you want double dip, I won't tell Aunt Tootie.
Yeah, I mean, if you're really into a movie, get in there and let us.
You can any platform. There's no rules or regs, dog. Yeah.
There's no voting laws in this thing. You just get in there.
Not at all.
Make a couple different accounts.
Yeah, make a couple different accounts and
hey,
keep on clicking.
Mail in that ballot.
Do it. Gross, sorry.
Any other shout-outs you got?
We hit Philly Bob there. Young J-Bone.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Jeremy and Sophie?
They were just cute. Figure I'd give them a shout.
They're just always doing fun stuff, and they're snowboarding, and you know what? Shout out,
And just boating and motorboating, perhaps. We don't know. I don't know their day-to-day.
Jeremy was wearing, like, short shorts while he was in McCall, Idaho, snowboarding.
Oh, I'm calling him crazy, dude.
Yeah. Jeremy's getting real good at speaking Spanish. Jeremy, if you're listening, that's just for you.
Me gusta mucho, Jeremy-o.
Fucking very good. You know what Jeremy's Spanish name was?
Rodolfo?
Ugo. Rodolfo Gucci.
Gross.
Gross.
Ugo?
Ugo.
Sounds like a Slavic horn.
It does. I played good Ugo. Mine was Felipe.
I knew Felipe. Michael's was Miguel.
No.
No?
No.
Wasn't it?
Raul.
Raul. Okay. I wasn't in the class, so I took Deutsch.
Say something.
Hast du einen Bleistift?
How about this? Hast du and Ugo.
Not today, buddy.
Okay. All right.
It's the Lord's Day, all right?
You'd like to blow that Ukrainian horn.
Mm?
Sorry.
We got anything else to cover here? At the top?
Have we shouted out Michael in a while?
It's been about 45 minutes this time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, he did make me some stuff, little sign-off video clips. So
This you next Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank
cool.
you, Michael.
He made me like a bunch of them. So if you see those and you're like, damn, those are cool. How did Tim pull that off?
He's got
I didn't. He did.
He's got a show coming up, or a podcast with him and his.
He does. Oh my God,
significant
pod.
other.
Coming your way.
Any idea when that's coming out?
I'm not totally sure. He has a little teaser out. I'm not sure if it's on Oh My God Pod on the YouTube or if it's under his channel, Michael Evans.
I really like the little backdrop he has for there. Their little space is going to be really fun.
He's really good at stuff, that guy.
That is true.
Yeah, Tambien. Tambien is me too, doesn't it?
A mí también.
See.
Muy bien.
I'm... anything else?
In terms of shout-outs?
Yeah, I think that's the cold open, baby. Is it time for the news?
Oh, yeah. News is going to be a little different.
A little different. We talked about a couple of things, but first let's do the regular thing we do for the news here.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
You've entered the no jizz zone.
It's so yeah. Oh man, Bill O'Reilly.
Yep, he's a guy.
That's young Bill.
Yep. You know, I might be wrong, but I think he worked at KGW here in Portland for a minute.
Is that right?
I think. I could be wrong.
This would have been a great audience for him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Went over swimmingly. Yeah, this week we talked a little bit about, we had talked about two movies previously so we didn't pull like headlines from the week. We're just going to pull. I watched one of the movies, Tim watched one of them, so we'll just get some.
You want to get into yours first, Sir Cheese?
I can, yeah.
All right, hit him with it.
So, my movie that I watched, and this wasn't even like planned. It was just like we both just happened to watch two of the movies we talked about. So
it helps they both like released on platforms we subscribe to.
Yeah. You can find Marry Me on Peacock, and Tim's will let you know where you can find his.
Yeah.
We saw the trailer for Marry Me, I'm pretty sure, when Tim and I went and saw House of Gucci.
Yeah, the Gooch.
And we both were like, yep, not going to see that. Mm-mm. That looks awful. And what I will say, I won't go into everything about it. It's Jennifer Lopez, and
fucking thing sucks.
Just kidding.
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
First
half?
You'll find out.
Oh, sorry. I'm stepping on your throne here.
It's J-Lo and Owen Wilson, and it is a romantic comedy. And I will say, the premise of it is fucking bananas. Like, goes to a concert, holds up a poster for his daughter that says "Marry Me" because, like, I don't know.
His daughter wants to marry J-Lo?
Yeah, a lot of some weird.
But that's fine.
That's cool now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Do your thing.
She's 12. It's fine.
Yeesh.
Hey.
All right.
No, yeah, okay, you're right.
That taco ain't ripe.
Dude, I fucking in high school.
Yeah.
Me, Nick, Katie Merriman. Actually, you brought this to my attention again recently.
I know
forgot
you're
about this.
That.
We had to come up with a yearbook commercial to like sell the yearbook, and we couldn't think of fucking anything. So I just stole the South Park Jennifer Lopez bit where they draw on their. Look at my taco flavored kisses.
Pretty good, though.
Welcome to our sugar light skin.
That takes me back, brother.
And I had forgot about that, and then it showed up somewhere on.
I wish the
Facebook.
whole Katie. I forget her last.
Or O'Brien.
Very good pull there. Shout out Katie.
Hey Katie, thanks for tuning in.
I wish it was the whole thing because it was just like. Actually, I don't think they edited it that way on purpose, but the way that it cut off, like, really wanted you to watch more. Like, oh, where's this fucking? Because it's like 9 minutes.
Holy shit!
They had it like on the school like ticker thing, like from the whatever they used to record it, and like you could see the toolbar at the bottom, and it was like 9 minutes long. I'm not saying your bit was 9 minutes,
right? No way. There's no way
that segment was like 9 minutes.
Dude, I was probably so high.
Probably.
Anyway, that was a little Jennifer Lopez bit. I can't believe that just flew in 2010, 9, different time.
Different time.
Anyway, Marry Me, Jennifer
Yes.
Lopez, Owen Wilson. This movie, it just feels.
Ellen DeGeneres?
Owen Wilson looks like Ellen DeGeneres. There's actually a pretty
It
common.
looks a lot like her, dude.
There's a pretty common thing that like Owen Wilson looks, and I love Owen Wilson, and he looks a little plasticky, a little dated for this
Yeah.
one, whereas Jennifer Lopez at 52 looks unbelievably good. But
No phones, jeez.
shit.
No phones at supper.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no, that's fine.
Is your limo coming?
Yeah,
You got a heart out?
I gotta go be on Two Bears One Cave here in a few minutes.
Fuck!
So Marry Me feels like a real. Owen Wilson looks a little goofy in this, but it is what it is. The premise is really bad, and they never really fix that. It is a pretty dumb premise. With that said, it really feels like an early 2000s romantic comedy.
That's fun.
Almost in the line of like Made in Manhattan or other J-Lo rom-coms.
We spat off a bunch of them the other day.
Made in Manhattan, fucking
Pelirrojo Express?
Wedding Planner, Belly Row Express. What's that one?
I think it's where all the redheads went to... Never mind.
The Polar Express for redheads and they don't get presents.
Yeah.
This movie is it's exactly what you think it is. It's very, the formula's been done a trillion times, but I will say, a little cute. If you're in the mood for, I just said it's a little cute. It is a little cute.
It's a little cutie.
If you're in the mood
taste bud
for, if you're in the mood for a cheesy romantic comedy where you don't have to think that hard, I would definitely recommend giving it a watch. It's not great by any means, but it should probably be a hell of a lot worse than it is. Again, the premise is real stupid, and if you can get past that, you can have some laughs. Actually, 2 natural teardrops.
Oh, yeah?
Not just 2. 2 instances in the movie where I got a Stone Sobes clean, clear fucking cry.
Stone Sobes.
Felt pretty good.
Stones, clones, clean, sober.
What? Say that one more time.
Stones, I don't remember. What did you say about the tears?
I'm blacked
Stone-
out right now. After I can't recenter my chi.
Stone, Sobes, clean, sober. Oh, God. Moving on.
So I will finish with this. The movie has a really, in my opinion, a really fun little soundtrack that they made because in the show, Jennifer Lopez is a pop star.
In the movie, or isn't she a performer?
She's a pop star.
I'm sorry, I got confused.
She's a pop star.
Might be.
There's some problems with it. With like Owen Wilson's character is kind of supposed to be like the old guy who doesn't know about like technology and the Instagrams and the TikToks, and he has a flip
It's
phone.
current day?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, you're like a high school math teacher. You don't use a
he's a
flip
teacher
phone.
in the film, too?
Stop it. Yeah, you know, it's a classic. 2 different worlds, and they come together, and there's some
collide.
common ground, and there's some loving. Jennifer Lopez is great.
Is it spoilers? Is it spoilers if you tell us if they bang or not?
I can't tell you,
That might be revealing in itself.
but let's just say that Owen Wilson's wiener probably tasted like a chalupa. No, that's shit. I can't. That
Some
was
Santa Fe sauce? Sour cream's extra.
I really like both these actors. The movie's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
It's not
it's
amazing.
on,
Peacock.
Yeah. Peacock's hilarious to me.
I really should have cut what I just said right there.
Yeah, I
That's
can cut
really
it.
bad.
Yeah, I can cut it maybe if I remember.
Um,
Isn't Peacock funny though? Because like, what do you do with your cock?
I pee out of mine.
This is big news, folks.
Okay, Marry Me. Give it a watch if you want to watch a
Yeah.
cheesy romantic comedy from the 2000s.
on the cock for free if you already bought it.
For free, or you can go to the theater and pay money. I wouldn't do that if I were you, though.
Yeah, just watch it at home in your drawers, eating some ice cream.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Yeah, you get half chub a couple times throughout
Yeah.
it, but it's
Sweatpants or long johns? Combination.
neither.
Neither. Just drawers?
Like shorts.
Hmm.
Jorts.
George. Yeah.
No,
That's not
I don't think
comf.
I've ever worn jorts.
I have some. Made them myself.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what movie did you watch?
All right, guys. I watched the old Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh.
And I thought this thing
Fucking thing sucks!
was gonna fucking suck. And for the first, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, it did. It did, in fact, suck. Like Chase is saying with Marry Me, the way that we get this bitch started off it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like, I get that we have to have the setup, and it's really like hot button topic-y, which like, whatever. I mean, we go over school shootings. We go over how running like diesel and gasoline cars is bad for the environment. We go over that guns are bad. And then we have a pretty robust cast of African-American, POC, whatever you want to call it, blah, 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 which is good. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Right.
But it just felt like very forced in that. But then pretty quick, it gets to like, oh, shit, dude. like Grace probably heard me like, oh, come on, to like, whoa, like in like a 20-minute span.
Sure.
Ends fucking like pretty goddamn cool.
Nice.
The murder scenes, I feel like I had a qualm with this earlier. The killings, I don't like either of the way.
You don't like any of those words.
I don't know. Yeah, the deaths. Anyway, the way the folks die are pretty cool, which also I kind of have some problems with a little bit. Not really, but like Leatherface isn't supposed to be like a smart guy.
Right.
And he's like very creative in the way that he starts killing folks. Sally comes back. If you've seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, pretty cool. And yeah, I don't want to give away anything too crazy, but if you have Netflix, it dropped Friday, which was like the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out now. It's surprisingly fun. It's a pretty good time. I would recommend it if you're into blood and gore and stuff.
It's cool. It's cool in a movie that like you might not be jiving with fully in the first.
Oh, I think I called you like like a minute into it, and I was like, "Dude, this fucking thing."
Yeah,
I don't know why I was excited.
You were pretty early into it, and yeah, you were like, it's not really getting where it needs to go to be a Leatherface movie." So that's cool that
This is the 9th one, by the way.
Dude, I can't remember any of them.
And it's a direct sequel from the 1974 original one.
Yeah.
So like it's supposed to be like nothing has happened besides the first one, but like what, 60 years later or whatever. Yeah.
Kind of fun that like we didn't plan this. It just so happens that like with the 2 new releases, of course I'm gonna trend towards the cheesy fucking J-Lo rom-com, and you're gonna go for the new Leatherface.
Totally. And we did watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
When did we watch the new one? Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. I don't know. I feel like I've been watching so much movies lately.
Yeah.
I can't remember. We watched the original one, and god damn it, that thing is fucking cool, dude. Like it tricks you into thinking it's gory. It's really not. Like the opening scene is like pretty grotesque and icky.
Yeah.
And it's like all sounds and like lack of sounds. And the shots are fun, but then also they kind of overdo some shots. Like they know they're being cool with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. But 70 fucking 2?
Damn.
Like, Jesus.
Wow.
And also, I was talking to you on the phone, based on a true story, very loose.
Yeah.
Nah. It's based on like Ed Gein, who like cut people up and made lamps and like skin and stuff. No, no chainsaws involved.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of become its own.
Yeah.
Fucking movies, man.
Yeah, fucking movies. But no, it was fun. It was surprisingly fun.
Is it real quick? Is it like jump scary or is it like suspense scary?
Both.
Both.
There's some good scenes of suspense, and then the ending is like you think, well, that's kind of the problem. Not the problem I had, but like if you overthink what you think is going to happen, like then you're like, well, it's got to be like this.
Yeah.
But like, well, they've done 9 of these. It can't be like that. And then it goes one way and then it goes the other way. And they're like, oh, fuck, that was great.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just had the best time with it.
That's funny you say that. And I like that in an ending because I promise you this, if you do go and watch Marry Me, within the first 15 minutes, I promise you know exactly how this ends.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Well, with Chainsaw Massacre, like you think you do, but then you're like, that's easy. And then it doesn't happen, but then something else happens. And you're like, fuck, that was cool. Also, runtime is like an hour and 17, hour and 20.
Doable.
That's with credits.
Doable.
Oh, and there's a little teaser at the end of the credits
Good call.
Not a fun teaser, but it's there.
Good call.
Yeah.
That's making me want to watch it, and I fucking hate.
You should. Like, I wouldn't say it's scary. I mean, watch it in the daytime if it weirds you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good time.
Yeah, those are the 2 movies we hit. So we'll get back into some movie news next week, and if you got any new movie recommendations,
if there's anything, sorry to cut you off there. Oh God, beer flows like wine today, boys and girls.
It
Praise
flows
the
like
Lord.
wine?
Oh yeah. If there's anything that you know in the vein of romantic comedy or horror or anything really that you want us to maybe look at or maybe dive deep into for the news or be it for our feature presentation, why don't you hit up an email, a comment, something.
Maybe we should do like a shitty movie. Like, what's your least favorite fucking movie?
Dude, I would love to do some fucking 80s bullshit.
We're going through a stretch of real great movies.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the poll, this was an afterthought. We should have done Almost Famous versus fucking Dazed and Confused.
I think you're totally right about that. But I will say, without giving away the final tally, it was close. You said it was within 5.
I think it was within 3.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
I like Across the Universe.
I do too.
But after watching Almost Famous again, which I've seen this movie at least double digits,
I think I've seen it only once because I didn't remember any of this shit.
You was in for a treat.
Oh, it's great. It was beautiful.
It's great. And
Beautiful.
I guess I was just surprised. And we had Alexis comment that this was in her either top 5 or top 10.
Oh, let's get the Basket Weaver there. Yeah.
The Basket Weaver?
Yeah. Born on Christmas. Shout out.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's good. Are we doing Alexis trivia later today? Let us know if we get any of them right. One of my coworkers, ex-coworkers, I got a new job. Thank you. She was like, this is what made me. She was like studying journalism in college, and she's like, it's because of Almost Famous.
Oh wow!
Like, loved the movie.
Not Never Been Kissed.
That's Katie Kelly who comments on some of our and likes our stuff.
Okay.
Thank you
Shout
for
out Katie.
Thank you for participating, Katie. I hope you win your barrel race.
Kelly, you're not bad either.
Kelly, you're doing great. Anyway,
spit.
so it was cool. I guess I was surprised to see that it was as close as it was. I like both these movies, but in terms of a movie, Almost Famous is in almost every category better.
Almost every. Almost Famous.
Almost.
Famous. Good cookie. And if you are looking at the old stories, don't be scared to vote. Don't be scared. You can just push the button. It's cool.
We're not going to know what you voted for
No,
unless
it's
it was
cool.
unless it was a dumb vote. We'll find out.
Yeah, and then I'll fucking call your landline.
What should we put Dazed and Confused up against next? Should we?
Something.
Wet
I
Hot
also
American
want to
Summer?
do losers bracket. Ooh, Wet Hot American
Losers
Summer.
bracket. March Madness is coming up.
Yeah. What are we in? April.
February.
Fuck.
You remember Alexis's birthday, and you thought it was fucking April.
We dated in 8th grade. I can't forget Jesus' birthday, too.
These are real tears. This is about as much as I cried in Marry Me.
Okay. So you saying the first 20 minutes of this pod's better.
That's hilarious. You thought it was fucking April.
I don't know. Obviously. Holy shit. Are we getting into the future here?
Let's get into it. Do you want to hear a synopsis of this thing?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
You got it.
All right, Baby Vale, hit me with that synopsis.
All right. Almost Famous came out in September of 2000.
Good year.
This is set in 1973. It chronicles the funny and often poignant coming-of-age 15-year-old William and an unabashed music fan who is inspired by the seminal bands of the time. This is a really long synopsis.
Seminal. Fluid.
When his love of music lands him an assignment from Rolling Stone magazine to interview the up-and-coming band Stillwater, he embarks on an eye-opening journey with the band's tour despite the objections of his protective mother. This movie is directed by Cameron Crowe. This has a 7.9 out of IMDb, an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 4 out of 5 on whatever the fuck Letterboxd is.
What about Metacritic?
I have no idea.
Fuck them.
Fuck Metacritic.
them till they die.
Hey, fuck you, Metacritic.
What did it get on the old Rotten T?
89.
Okay, that's pretty high.
Pretty high. Still a little surprised. I
Yeah.
think the IMDb is pretty low. 7.9 out of 10.
Then you just the IMDb. Excuse me.
Yeah.
There's too many fucking things and numbers.
Yeah, that's the movie. That was a really long synopsis. I had to
I can't
skim read
that
and then
much.
cut like half of that out. And
The
then
Tim
just,
is illiterate shirts are coming, guys. I promise.
oh, we should do some merch.
We should.
Merch.
Let us know what you want from merch. You want magnets? You want coffee cups? You want fucking condoms? Let us know.
You want a condom?
Yeah, small dicks, big dreams.
Quiz in my pants.
Maybe it should just be like a cup so you can jizz in your pants.
Small dicks, big dreams.
Yeah. Testify. Jesus.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Hey, Mom.
Yep.
How's your trip?
And my mom's probably here too. What's up, Brad? That's my mom's husband. Sigh of the queef.
All right, where do we got some? Are we going to start getting into some of the characters here?
Oh yeah. We got stuff and things. You know, we've done this over 10 hours. You'd think I would know what I'm doing.
Wow, 10 hours.
Yeah, just over. So yeah, we got a little side by side action here. We're gonna start with the old Kate to the Hudson.
What's the one above it?
Oh, nice. That's the movie poster. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Man, this takes me back to fucking 2000. You know what month this came out by chance?
September.
So yeah, I was 10.
Dude, crazy.
No, I would have been 9.
It was 9.
I've been 9 too. Yeah.
9. Wow.
Yeah, and I remember seeing this. Almost. It would have been because I was thinking about this and American Beauty, and American Beauty came out the year before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a much better movie.
This movie won an Oscar
For Best Picture?
original screenplay.
Okay.
Best picture was Gladiator that year.
Oh, interesting. Not a big Gladiator guy.
Gladiator won a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Russell.
Toby Keith.
Is he in Gladiator? Oh. Oh, wait, Toby Keith. I got like 7 people mixed up real quick in my mind right there.
Oh, man.
This one original picture, and totally fucking deservedly so.
Yeah.
We did talk a little bit that because I had mentioned that I felt like this is 22 years old, and I don't think it feels that old, bar a couple of scenes, but like
There's a couple of things.
they do a good job. Like they just do a great job.
It's pretty fun. Not a lot of fat on this flick. It's everything is pretty much necessary. There's a couple of things that are kind of like, eesh. But at the same time, like we were saying when we were talking earlier, it's the 70s and basically the 90s. So some things are gonna slide. And to be honest, some people are dirtbags. Like
Yeah.
like that's some real shit.
People like that exist. And,
Yeah.
it was the 70s, dude. It was the time of rock and roll. Like this is what it was. Not a lot of fat on this film.
No.
The pacing to me is great. Like there's not one point where I feel like I'm in a lull of the movie. Like,
No.
okay, it's kind of next action.
Mhm.
The suspense of what needs to be done by the end of the movie is
Totally.
kind of keeping you hooked on.
Yeah, let's get into some he's and some she's here. So the old Hudson River here. I don't know what's going on with her right eye. I guess is that supposed to be like the cool wingtippy thing the gals were doing there for a minute? Am I wrong? Do you see how weird that looks?
Is it like an eyelash that's
I
coming
don't know,
off?
but it's also kind of the same on the left eye, but the right eye is a little more prominent.
That's Penny Lane.
Yeah.
And do you know Penny Lane is a real person
No.
in Cameron Crowe's life? She was born in Portland, Oregon.
Oh.
And she actually ran a group of women that was the Band-Aids thing. Yes, that
they
would
just
go.
did head and not the sex.
They would only do oral,
That's pretty cool.
unless you were really good at guitar.
That's my oral B.
Fellatio only for rock stars.
88 certified.
I think drummers could get to second, bass players could get 2 fingers, and then
Where?
dealer's choice.
Armpit?
Um,
You're a little stinky goose.
but singers and guitarists could pretty much get there.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, I just thought it was cool that because Cameron Crowe, the director of this is loosely based on his time traveling and writing for Rolling Stone when he was young.
interesting.
Yeah, so it was cool to find out that Penny Lane was a real person from
Penny
this.
Lane does sound like a fucking hooker, though.
Oh,
Penny Lane.
yeah.
You throw them right here, baby.
yeah. Come check out this lane for a
Check
penny.
out
Yeah,
this crevasse.
yeah. So,
man.
but Kate Hudson kills it. in
This is
this.
great. I was thinking at first because I thought I remembered this movie and I did not at all.
Yeah.
I was thinking who an alternate that would have been good was fucking what's her name now? Elizabeth. No. This is gonna bug me.
Ooh. You can do it. Get there.
Heather Graham.
Heather Graham.
Heather fucking Graham. You've known from The Hangover Part 1 or 2? 1. She's Carlos's mom, right? Yeah. And then Austin Powers, she's kind of the vixen, if that's the right word.
Sure.
She's not evil. She's hot to trot, though. I thought she would have been a pretty good surrogate. I'm using words I don't know. Which
Surrogate?
Is what I'm saying. Would have been a good alternative for this role. But no, Kate Hudson kills it. I immediately changed my mind once we started watching more of this flick.
Yeah. Yeah, she's real good in this.
She's great.
Penny Lane is the leader of the Band-Aids, which is basically glorified groupies.
Yeah. But they only do head.
They only do head, but except they all do more than that. But
yeah. And 16, yeeks. Her character is 16, not Miss Hudson here.
That's funny you mentioned that because I feel like she's just lying. I don't know how old she is. She's
I suppose she could be
18. Me too. 17. Me too.
Well, yeah, but
16. Me too. She's like, it doesn't matter what fucking.
Yeah, she's kind of just a yes gal, but
she could very well could be.
She's not 18.
Very well could. Yeah. I have no idea.
Yeah.
She's fun in this. She's total flower power hippie.
Yep.
Also, their big thing between Band-Aids and the groupies is that they're about the music. They're fans of the music. They're not there just for the rock stars and the fame. They're fans of the movie or the music.
The movie. They probably are fans of the movie too, if they knew. Okay, let's go on to William here. Do you know anything else old Willie's done?
Not a thing.
But he aged like fucking a fine box of bagged wine. Like he's running the mill, but handsome.
He look at that hair on the left. They all that
yeah,
flippy long hair.
Pretty greased, flip it long. Yeah, I had similar stuff going on. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Kyle Hair.
Oh yeah,
You know our friend
from middle school, Kyle.
Yeah,
Hair.
Kyle to the power to the Riley.
He had some fucking wings.
He did. William's great though too. Fucking, I couldn't see anyone else. Like, I think you do get to see him in puberty through this because I feel like his voice is pretty high, and then as the movie goes on, it does kind of like they're doing that goof. Not really a goof, but like when he's on the phone with Rolling Stone, he's like, "Oh yeah, this is fucking William."
Right.
But his voice kind of does start to drop a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking that, but no, he was pretty fun. He was great. Believable.
Yeah, he does a good job of being an adolescent. He's journalist, I guess. That's what he's doing. He's trying to get his foot in the door with that, and
Totally.
he gets his foot in the door very quickly.
Too quick.
Doesn't take real long, I guess, in 1973 to.
No.
But yeah, he's just a big fan of the rock and roll from.
Would you say any of these folks are miscast? Was there anyone you would like to see in a role that wasn't there?
It's a good question. And off the top of my head, no. And as much as I really like William here, he does a good job. He's very like naive and innocent.
I think he does play that well.
He does play that well.
It's not perfect, but I think that's like the character is kind of like, oh, I don't know. Sorry.
Maybe there could have been a different second manager other than Jimmy Fallon. But that's not enough.
Jimmy Fallon did well at all.
It's not enough. He's not in it enough to give any sort of damper on the overall experience. But
that could have been like anybody.
That could have been anybody.
It's pretty hilarious. It's Fallon though.
But no, I totally enjoy the cast.
Yeah, the cast is great. I think also. So let's get down on here to Russell.
Oh, dude, tell me that the picture on the left is not from an actual album cover.
Dude, that looks like fucking. I can't think of anything right now. Who's the guy that died in the plane when he was on the Muppets in Denver?
John Denver?
There you go. Jesus, Murphy.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's very John Denver-y hair and happy, and like this guy could sell cigarettes or Levi's.
Yeah, he could sell. He could sell a lot of shit.
Wow, I couldn't conjure John Denver, and I said Denver.
That's the only reason I said John Denver. I
Very
didn't know he died on a plane.
Yeah, his own plane.
Was he leaving on a jet plane? And then didn't know when he'll be back again?
Jet plane.
Oh,
yeah.
This is Billy Crudup.
Oh fuck! I wrote
Crudup.
Yeah. Have you seen him anywhere else? Any other film?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw blanks right now, but
yeah,
gross. But
shooting blanks.
Yeah, true. He plays Mr. Manhattan in The Watchmen. He's the big blue guy.
What?
Which you can't really tell, like unless you knew that, you wouldn't.
That's his voice, though.
That's him. Yeah, his voice and I think Anna's wiener.
Oh, there is.
We see some blue dong.
Some blue dong.
It's not Jason. It's not Jason Segel, but it's probably better than
biggest cartoon hammer in Hollywood.
Well, he's no John Hamm.
No. My sister and I saw The Watchmen when it came out, like opening night. It was like a Thursday.
Yeah.
And I was so disappointed in that movie.
Oh, I'm a weird little fanboy about that one.
Really?
The director's cut's better.
Maybe I'm just a fucking asshole.
I also had like the graphic novel, so I thought it was
so you
like
knew what you're getting into.
Pretended like I was pretty. I mean, like I was aware of what it was.
Yeah.
Like I knew The Watchmen was like a cool graphic novel, and then I liked shit like that. It was kind of fun. And
I just saw the trailer and I was like, "That's neat." This is before comic book movies were like a staple of like American viewing.
I think Zack Snyder directed it
I think
too.
you're right.
You know, Zack Snyder likes to put out a movie that his director's cuts are always way better than what's really out there. 300 was fine.
Isn't that Frank Miller?
Frank Miller was
Sin City?
well, I think Frank Miller like wrote I should check that. That's a big difference.
Fucking
You keep talking.
So yeah, you're right. Zack Snyder. Very good.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much all we got for Mr. Fancy Hair there.
Russell
So we're gonna go on to Jeff.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, who, if you don't know Jason Lee, you should. Ex-pro skater, photographer.
I didn't know he was a pro skater.
Yeah. He's also in the Kevin Smith world.
Yeah.
Brody, would you like a chocolate-covered pretzel?
Love that scene. You don't like Mallrats, do you?
I loved it as a preteen teen.
Sure.
But coming back to it, that's kind of how I feel about a lot of Kevin Smith stuff now.
I was just going to say, I maybe just have real nostalgia glasses on for that.
Yeah, like I haven't seen the new Clerks. That doesn't. I don't care.
No, I haven't either. I did see Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back 2.
There's a 2?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
It's all callbacks to the first one, which they do it in a
That's
way.
pretty fun though.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
For a
because
super fan, we probably watched that movie.
Oh, man.
Me, Michael, Chase, Kyle. I don't know, dude. 100 times.
I
Sometimes
remember
twice a day.
So when I moved out to Washougal and finally like had become
Yeah.
friends with you, I remember watching that like with my brother and being like, I can't believe I get to watch like this shit and stuff.
Oh, it was sneaky at Michael's house.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah.
I came out here and you guys all knew about it too, and I was like, oh my god,
Friends.
we're all gonna probably look at each other's Instagrams in the future. Like this is crazy.
Instahams.
It might be fun to go back
Yeah.
at some point and do a couple of like Kevin Smith comparisons to
Yeah,
see.
the View Askew stuff is like, I don't know. Which is Kevin Smith's production company. I really like Red State, if you haven't seen that, because it doesn't feel Kevin Smith, and I love John Goodman a lot. I don't think John Goodman's really done me wrong besides the Flintstones. And I even, at the time the Flintstones came out, blah, 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 I even liked that at the time. I had all the McDonald's cups.
At the time, Flintstones.
Viva
was
Rock
fun.
Vegas, bruh? Come
for
on.
sure.
Viva Cock Sagas.
Jason Lee, I think, does a terrific job in this.
Oh, he's
as
great.
a-
Well, he actually... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he does a great job as the lead singer of an up and coming band. So that's
Yeah.
what were you gonna say?
I feel like he definitely feels a little bit like Brody. Like he's headstrong.
Sure.
And he's going to tell you how it is.
Yeah.
And he does. Well, he's a little quiet. It takes the turbulence in the plane to get him to really fucking strike a chord. But the t-shirt scene, fucking powerful, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking really good. Yeah. I was like, damn. Because it really is. There's things like that that come up in life in general.
Yeah.
Where you see something somebody does, like be it on a project or what the fuck ever, and you kind of see their true colors coming out and the thing they're presenting to you, and you're like, oh, that's how you see what's, okay.
Yeah.
Now I know you, I think, better.
His-
Okay.
Well said.
Yeah.
I like he in all of his movies. It seems like he has the same inflections and cadence in the way that he talks when things aren't going his way.
Uh-huh.
But the scene that you're talking about, where the shirts come in, is one of the best fucking quotes in that whole movie. He goes, they start to get into a fight, and he goes, no, not in front of him. He's the enemy. Get the journalist out of here.
He's the enemy.
Russell goes, no, let him stay. And he goes, I was going to be the head man, and you were going to be the mysterious guitar player. You know what my job is to get people off. I look for the one guy in the audience who's not getting off, and I get him off. And actually, you can put that in the article,
dude.
and it's fucking great.
I feel like that's a bit of a riff, but I don't know. Yeah, it's great. And I also love the William, like he leaves the room and then he swipes the t-shirt really quick. Because I would do the same shit, dude. Because that t-shirt, like, well, I guess we haven't covered this. This is the Allman Brothers, is what they're kind of.
Damn it.
Oh, was that part of Trivs?
I was just going to say, who was,
Yeah, go ahead.
according to Cameron Crowe, who was Russell Hammond based off of Dwayne Allman. So.
Oh, I don't know if I would have got that.
I think you would have.
I would have called him like Darwayne.
Oh, well, if you would have said the guitar player for the Allman Brothers, you would have got it.
Yeah, maybe.
You would have got a point.
Yeah, trivia stretches me drought.
But anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So I guess that's we covered old fucking
That's Jason
God, I wish
Lee.
this didn't go back. Jason Lee's great though. His photography's really cool right now too. He's like doing Midwestern like show, or not Midwestern. Yeah, I suppose. Like Midwest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He goes to like dilapidated places and takes cool pictures of shit.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Good for
and,
him.
I think he has a professional board out again too. Like he's like an ex-pro, and I forget who sponsored him.
That's crazy. I never knew that he was
Mhm.
a pro skater.
Yeah, like he didn't think fucking My Name Is Earl was gonna take off, so like that was like big, like big.
Was he a part of that Big Brother magazine group?
No,
Okay. Okay.
No. What was the name of that? Tell the folks the real name of that.
I think it was called Dumb, the story of Big Brother magazine.
You're right. Yeah, Chase found it. And if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen the Jackass episode of us talking about the Jackass too, go check that out.
It's a pretty fun set.
Dumb Story Big Brother is fucking phenom.
Crazy
It's great.
that,
It's
yeah,
very
I
fun.
like Wee Man's. Anyway, we'll talk about that.
All right, we got Frances McDormand here.
How'd you feel about her performance in this one?
You know, her performance, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Frances McDormand now I find very annoying. Billboards not a flick for me.
Hard disagree.
That's
Well, I
fine.
guess I can't disagree that it's not a flick for you, but
Yeah,
that's funny. I really like that movie.
We're not talking about that movie. Maybe we'll talk about it soon. But I don't know. I don't know if it's her performance in that flick or just like the way that it's edited to everything's a fucking monologue. It bugs the shit out of me.
Sure.
And like her acceptance speeches throughout the years now. Shut the fuck up. You're married to a Cohen. Like this was kind of like this life was kind of paid for you, you motherfucker.
Interesting.
But no, I do think that they could have done a little bit more with this character because she's supposed to be kind of a guarded parent, and we start very guarded to the point where like William doesn't know his fucking age, and then it's like kitschy cool that she lets him go on tour, like call in, don't miss any tests, but she like lets him go with like. So are we supposed to think that she's an insane person or that she's cool and we're supposed to fall in the middle? I think they needed to find a medium ground. I mean, if she doesn't let him go, we don't have a movie. So I mean, I get that, but
Right.
there could have been more of a struggle to like let go of William.
Interesting.
I don't know.
So, I agree with some points of that. I think that she kind of is originally supposed to be like the voice of reason and like,
Sure.
But what ends up happening is that we just see that like this is like, whereas the daughter was kind of like rebellious. Zoe Deschanel's character plays the daughter, by the way, at the beginning. Is a
Which
little
I
bit
didn't pull. Sorry.
is a little bit rebellious, but like she also is like, well, I still love you. She'll be back one day. She needs to go like figure this part of her life out. You ungrateful little bitch. But I think she sees that William is like into the rock and roll and the journalism for like maybe some like different reasons and hopes that maybe this is just a phase. But so yeah, it's an interesting take there. But I got more of like a she's like a concerned parent, but still like is rooting for everybody in a sense, like knows that this is a part of life that you have to go through. And then like,
I feel like in the beginning of the movie that we're supposed to think that she's just like an overbearing mom. Like
Right.
that's what we see with Zoe.
yeah, that's the interaction with Zoe for sure.
Oh, and then we come back to that at the end too, where like they meet in the airport and she's just staring at William the whole time, and it's like, what the fuck? You haven't looked at me for a while.
She has these good phone call moments though, where she's like, she's crazy, but she's crazy because she's like concerned about her kid, but she's
Right.
also like,
The phone calls are hilarious.
there's still time for you. Do your best. May
Yeah.
light shine on you if you give it your all.
Uh-huh.
Like, so it's just kind of this, I guess it's more of a blend for me that I don't think it's a this or that. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like a, this is who she is.
I get that.
I like her performance in this quite a bit. And the phone calls, I just think,
The phone calls are great because everyone that talks to her is like, shit, that freaked me out, man.
yeah,
Yeah, this or that. It shouldn't be this or that, but I would have liked it.
more fleshed out maybe.
Well, just like she can give in, but I would like there to be like an undertone of what she stands for.
Sure.
Like, a little bit more.
Sure.
It's like she does start off like hard cocks. Like, no, we lied to you about your 11.
Yeah.
That scene's great too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go to the extreme of lying to our son about his age,
Yeah.
and then just be a little wishy-washy about going on tour with these fucking 20-somethings, and like don't do drugs, like, and we don't ever do drugs, which is a little weird.
Some people do some drugs.
Well, no, William knows
William.
what I mean by we.
William is a good representation of, in my opinion,
Morals and
innocence in this,
Right.
and like the theme of the like how. Well, fuck, I'm gonna get all.
Misty.
Oh, no, well, just all like this movie. Like I went through a really big rock and roll smoke pot phase where like Led Zeppelin was life. There was a T-shirt that was made for me by my
I have it.
late cousin. Do you seriously?
Uh-huh.
We need to take a picture of that and put it on here. But I think it's a picture of me in high school with my douchey chin strap beard that says every time Jimmy Page plays a guitar solo, his cock grows by 1 inch.
I have two. So
wow,
they're both yours.
I gotta get one of those
Go
things
ahead
framed.
And have one. They're both yours.
I went through a phase like that where I could get super into like Joni Mitchell like albums I loved, and that was like the hippie stuff. Led Zeppelin, I was a huge like. I would always die on the Jimmy Page is the greatest guitar player of all time, which is a super subjective thing to say, but I just didn't care what anybody else said. And so this movie felt like a really good like love letter to rock and roll.
Beautiful.
And like this fucking feeling. So whereas he represents like innocence and maybe some naivety, naivete.
Sure. Yeah, he's naive. Totally.
Navidad. It just blends really well together with them going on tour. I see what you're saying with Francis's character. I think the whole like, why doesn't she get more like that towards the end? A little bit of the conflict on getting them back. So that's kind of.
I mean, it's fine. But if I'm gonna have gripes, I mean, that's one of them. But it didn't like bother me.
Sure, I hear you.
Because I mean, love you, mom, but I had an overbearing mom coming up too, and
I didn't.
If what I say is what I say, it's what I say.
Since our mom's listening anyway, here's a fun mom story. When I was really, really in my Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, fucking Joni Mitchell phase, I used to put lava lamps downstairs in the basement.
Oh, that smoke pad was sick.
Turn all the light. It was I think Michael named it the Comfy Crunch headquarters, by the way, which fucking great name for being like fucking freshman in high school.
Yeah.
And I had people over one time, people being Tim. And
don't tell my mom, dude.
Do you want me to say it?
No, you can. I'm kidding. That's what happened. I remember a little bit.
We all touched Tim. Just kidding. So, well, Tim was talking about like he had a different style of parenting growing up.
Yeah. Well, you met my mom 2 episodes ago. She's evolved.
I had a different version of a mother growing up, and they're both beautiful in different ways.
Love you, Lisa. Housed me for a while too.
Love you, Lori. You're great. Anyway, so we're like 14, 15. I would light these lava lamps in my basement, which is this giant unfinished basement, pitch black. I'd light these lava lamps, put on incense. Like this was me trying really hard to be in the 70s. And then I would put on like Pink Floyd or Zeppelin or some, generic rock and roll group. I shouldn't call those guys generic. I love them both. And we're sitting there smoking pot in the Comfy Crunch headquarters. And my mom comes in. And
did we have bongos or some shit too?
It was me trying to pretend like I could pluck on an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
We probably had bongos too.
I think
I'm
we had
almost
some
positive
sort of
we did.
percussion, yeah.
Anyway, my mom comes in from wherever she was. It was
probably
like a Friday night, probably work. And the basement door's locked. And the second she walks in the door and shuts it, she goes, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" And Tim shits his pants because he's like, "Dude, we cannot tell our fucking folks about this."
This is like the FBI finding out that I'm gay.
And
like,
I'm like chuckling because I'm like, my mom does like smoke all the time. And I go upstairs and she's like putting groceries away and just like totally, I'm going to have to tell everybody's parents, but she's not really. She's just like, has to act like she's upset with it. Thank you, mother. Anyway, that was a long story.
Hey, Mom, do you remember September of 2004? JK. Anyway.
September.
Thank you, Lisa.
Anyways, random note about smoking the dope back in.
Pretty fun. Pretty scary.
But it wasn't really.
For me.
But you were never going to get in trouble.
Pretty fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that would have been. Hey, it's cool, man. I'm just gonna go play my mom the fucking Blue album by Joni, dude. She'll be cool. Man.
By Joni, dude. We go back.
I'll finish this up real quick and let you talk because I've been jabbering for the last half hour. But
I feel like I haven't interrupted you in a while. I'm trying to stop doing that.
You're doing great, and you always were.
Drink.
Stillwater was based on a real band in the 70s, but that's not who this movie is about, which I thought was confusing because Cameron Crowe is like, this was about my experience. Loosely, this was about my experience with the Allman Brothers. Specifically, Russell was Dwayne Allman and like him touring with him. So I thought that was interesting that they came up with the name Stillwater, which was a real band.
Yeah.
But this is not about them in the thing. So anyway, Bob Ganoush.
I mean, I feel like I know a lot of bands from the time, and I don't know Stillwater. So
no, I didn't either.
So maybe they're just fucking losers.
Maybe they didn't make it. Maybe they didn't let that article go through.
Maybe. But if you've seen the movie, maybe you didn't notice there was some folks in there that you know now. So I compiled this little gem here. So we got Nick Swardson. He was the emphatic Bowie fan who was in it. Like, this must have been one of his first. He's like a featured extra. He just yells Bowie.
Oh my God, it's Bowie.
Yeah. And then Mark Maron, if you listen to the WTF podcast, this is in his intro. Lock the gates. That's him, top right. It does not look like Maron.
Nope. I have no idea.
All. And then bottom left, if you're a Mitch Hedberg guy, fucking R.I.P. dude. Mitch was the man. He was the Eagles manager in the little like let's trade girls for beer game that they do.
Yeah, that's
which becomes pivotal in the story.
I did not know that was.
Dude, it's so quick. Like they flash him on for like a second.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised he must have got like a payday or somebody had heroin around because like there's really no reason for him to be there. They could have picked anybody.
Was Mitch a Preparation H guy? Preparation H?
Yes.
Is he died from heroin?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. R.I.P. dog. He was going to be the next Seinfeld. They had like a show in works and everything.
Seinfeld.
Yeah, oh man, we should do a fucking Seinfeld. I got so many. I love Jerry, but god damn it, no one's made more money off doing nothing than Jerry. Or the old stuff. Like his new specials are the old specials. He made $500 million off of transferring Seinfeld from Hulu to Netflix. Like, Jesus, man. You're doing it.
I feel like I didn't grow up watching Seinfeld and you guys all did. So
Yeah.
like I'm not a huge Jerry fan, but I could give him another chance or try the show.
I mean, it's not for you, it's not for you. I love it.
Did you know, I know you're just about to talk to him, but
Yep.
did you know that or did you look that up?
I looked it up because I was like, I know that fucking face.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who would it be?
That's Christmas Story, the little fucking kid with the shitty. Oh, you can kind of see it there with the rat. Coon Scap kid. Wowee.
Keep fighting through it.
The raccoon skin cap. I believe his name is Zach Wade. I forget. I don't think he's done a lot of things. I could be totally wrong, but that's him.
You know what?
Red dog.
You know what that bottom right picture reminds me of?
Me as a child.
No.
Oh.
Gingers do have souls.
Yeah.
Gingers? Fucking South Park? Gingers do have souls.
They do. Fuck, that episode made my life hectic for a few months. I'm not super red, but I'm Strawberry B.
Which is referred to as a daywalker in South Park.
Pretty cool. Well, that's the cast. Do you want to get into some scenes that you liked? We're not going to do a shot-for-shot fucking bullshit.
I would like to get into some scenes.
Yeah. You want to start it off?
Sure.
Okay. Hit me with it.
You
want to do best worst, or do you have a worst?
I could think of probably some that I don't like, but I don't have a lot of worsts for this one, for me anyway. Maybe
There's two baddies that I wouldn't mind talking about.
You start us off.
Well, let's start with these two baddies. So, fucking... Sorry, YouTube, but if you think dudes can't get raped, young William kind of gets thrown into I guess you could call it rape. Like, I don't know. Like, it's something that he like doesn't really want to do.
He says no 3 times, but he's also, this is where the fucking,
there's a line in the sand.
he's like giggling like, no, don't, but it's like,
well, because he wants that fucking sweet fucking Pennywell, that money pit there.
He wants the money pit.
Yeah.
He wants to
he wants to gallivant in the stalagmites and the stalactites, dog.
Oh, yeah, dude. Quartz. Rocks.
Yeah, dude.
So that scene to you is just kind of like
it's a little weird. But I mean, again, we're trying to talk about the 70s and like, I don't know. Ultimately, do you think that really, like, if we're talking about William as a real person, do you think that jarred his fucking life? Probably not.
No.
Not at all.
No.
It was probably like, dude, when I was touring with the Allman Brothers, these 3 girls wanted to take my fucking card, and then they did. And it was, like, probably pretty okay. But it's not consensual, so it's not, like, a cool thing, even though he probably had some high fives.
Look, here's what I'll say. Non-consensual sex is not okay,
No.
but trust me, 90% of sex in the 70s was probably a little non-consensual. Maybe not 90%, but there was a lot of that going on. It doesn't excuse it, but that just was the fucking shit that was going on. You got fucked up on tour and then you banged whatever you saw.
Fucking thing sucks!
Life goes on, though.
So I hear you, yeah.
Fucking, and then the Quaalude scene,
Oh.
there's a couple of different things. in my eyes that are kind of like yeesh. So he's expressing his love. Well, he being William is expressing his love to Penny,
Right.
and he just kind of starts like kissing her, which like not super cool, not super neat. But I mean, he's a 15-year-old kid thinking he's doing something.
Thinking he's saving her life also.
Well, he does indeed save her life. Well, so we think.
Right.
But
Right.
probably does. Not super neat. But then also when she's getting her stomach pumped, he's like looking at her in like awe. Like the way that he's looking at her is like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if he's like stroking his own ham to like, I did this, or like, I'm going to see her again. Hopefully is what he's thinking, because she didn't die right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the way that it's conveyed in his look is like, what the fuck are you thinking right now, bud boy?
Yeah, I can definitely see like how you would get that vibe from that whole scene.
Yeah.
Because I know
Again, not like terrible, but it's like, yeesh.
sure.
Go ahead. You
Oh,
got a thought
well,
there.
I could just see like, because I can picture clear as day the exact point where you're talking about where they're shoving this fucking tube down her throat to pump her stomach.
Which it feels like they've done it a bunch.
They don't, yeah.
They're ready to rock with that tube.
And he's just looking at her, and like the music hits where it's like he's in love with this woman. And I got more of like a how ridiculously like I got more of like a funny how stupid is this, not like a
Yeah.
it didn't bother me. Like
I mean, it was
a little cheesy. Again, he's so fucking innocent in this
Yeah,
that I'm
he's
just
a
like
child.
he's so naive. He
Yeah.
doesn't know. He's fucking a kid.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
I wish we could ask old Crow what like his notes were at that point.
Yeah.
Like, was
Yeah.
it supposed to be like stroking your ego that you saved her, or is this like, oh, I just realized that I do really love her because she's gonna live, or what the fuck was this?
Yeah.
Because you did just try and like make a pass. I don't know. Scene I really liked is when Penny and William are like, they're like in a field or something, and Penny's like, well, I'm not going to go to New York. And he's like, yeah, you shouldn't go, though.
Right.
And then he drops that fucking heater on her that
Right.
she was sold for some Heineken. And she just starts crying but smiling. I'm like, well, I guess I'll figure something else out. Like the way that she like hides that pain is like, girl, God damn it, you're damaged. Oh, God. It's like she has all this emotion, but she doesn't want to bother anyone with it. And I was like,
Oh.
fuck.
Oh. So can I jump in?
Oh, please.
I want to piggyback a little bit on that
Yeah.
because it is a fucking great scene.
It's a good
And
one.
He tells her, and she can kind of feel what's going on. Like, what did he say? What happened? What did he say? Because he's like, wake up. He's like, you got sold for $50 in a case of beer, and she starts to cry,
What kind of beer?
and she gets a smile, and she goes, what kind of beer was it?
Uh-huh.
Like, it's just so fucking well done.
It's a heater, dude. And it really shows that she's just trying to live her best life, kind of like
Yeah.
because I think she mentions it 2 or 3 times that like this is how you don't get hurt. Like you just grab a record and get lost, kind of. And like, yeah, we're not groupies, so we know this isn't real and blah 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 blah. But you can tell, like, oh man,
She says it really good about midway through. She goes, she's like, that's the rules here. Like, we don't get too attached, so you can never get hurt. And if you do get your heart broken, you just go to the record store and you find your friends.
yeah.
It's like, oh,
And for her, that's pretty real because a lot of her friends are famous and on records.
Yeah,
So
exactly right.
Yikes.
I liked so many fucking scenes in this movie. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm trying to think of the ones that stuck out. One that I really like because I feel like it's something that I would have done, especially being a little brother to like my older brother who was always involved with music growing up,
Yeah.
and a big enough age gap to where like all the cool music that he was into, I was like, oh yeah, I fucking. By the time I got to high school, I thought like all the kids that were into like the emo music scene and doing the hair, I was like, you guys are
Sorry.
stupid.
That was me.
Look at my Nike shoes and my knee-high socks. You guys are such losers. Look how long my lanyard is.
Oh, lanyard.
Um,
Yeah, somebody still has a carabiner.
But there's a scene at the beginning where Frances McDormand and Zooey Deschanel, the daughter, have their first little conflict, and she's like, I'm leaving. I can't be here with you. I'm a yes person, and this is a house full of no's.
Mm-hmm.
And she leaves William, who's, he's like fucking 11 at this point in the movie. She leaves him a note to listen to a song by Simon and Garfunkel. Or I don't know if it's by Simon and Garfunkel. The song is called Tommy. And she's like, listen to this song, light a candle, and you'll see your future. And he runs right into his room, and he does that exact fucking thing. And I was just like,
Oh, it was a great way to get into like the plot of the story, like his metamorphosis into cool. But he's never really cool. Oh, we haven't even talked about Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
And Philip, I'd like to see more Hoffman. I don't like his intro. It feels very douchey.
Yeah.
But I think that's the way you're supposed to kind of feel because he's
Right.
like, I'm not cool.
Yeah. These people aren't your
I
friends.
feel like you missed my Philip Seymour Hoffman joke, but that's okay.
Can you do it again?
Philip, we'd like to see more Hoff, man.
Okay.
Yeesh.
No, it's good.
All right.
Get rid of that scene in the chalupa scene.
Yeah.
I could agree. Yeah, I thought the
Philip's great. He's one of my faves.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
It's real good. Another scene that sticks out to me, and I think probably anybody just. Well, there's a scene before that almost lends into it, so you kind of got to do the before scene. But the scene that I'm talking about is on the bus where they're singing "Tiny Dancer." Yeah, just fun.
Oh, I didn't like that actually.
Oh,
I thought it was a little Corn McGorn.
Yeah, but I like a little Corn McGorn.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, Mr. fucking what's the word? Hypocrisy over here. I like my movies undercooked and bad. But I don't know. I thought they could have done that a little bit better.
So they had just had this massive like falling out fight, and Russell needed to go find something real. Yeah. Another great scene is when he's at the house party.
Oh man, yeah, the house party is. Well, I posted it on Instagram also today. I'm on drugs. Yeah, that's just a guy searching to be loved.
Looking for something real.
Through high schoolers.
Through high school.
Which is, he's banging high schoolers, so like whatever.
Yeah, back then you could just hang out and bang anybody.
Yeah.
So that scene's great. So I like the scene on the bus. I think it's like they all just had this huge falling out and they were fucking pissed off at each other, but then the song comes on and then we get reminded that we're coming together for music. And
maybe I'm so ingrained to Tiny Dancer that I would have liked something else, maybe.
You know your Elton.
I do know my Elton. They use that song twice, and they use another Elton song that I forget off the top of my head.
Wait, they use Tiny Dancer twice?
They do.
Oh shit! What's the other part?
When he is searching for Penny in the cabs, like leaving, yeah. I think I could be wrong.
I don't remember, but sure. I know that scene. I can't remember whatever the song was.
Love Elton.
There's another scene we talked a little bit about briefly where the whole. If you haven't seen this, you should have.
You should fucking watch this.
Stupid. Yeah, why are you here? He gets kind of trapped on tour. He's supposed to be writing X amount of words for Rolling Stone magazine. Mm-hmm. He gets kind of caught on tour here with them, and he keeps searching for this interview with Russell that won't come, so he kind of keeps getting roped into going along further. And we talked about the phone interview with Russell outside of the show where Russell comes and grabs the phone, and it's Frances McDormand.
Yeah, that's a great scene.
And she kind of scolds him, but she's like, I believe in you. I know you can do your best.
Yeah.
Give it your all, and good fortune will find your way.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of my boy.
That's pretty good. And he totally turns like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty, I don't think powerful, but it's good. It's a good scene.
Yeah. I like so many of these fucking scenes.
I mean, there's really...
The airplane scene.
The airplane scene.
Fucking great.
Fuck is great.
Dude.
Well, and you also, you kind of needed that for continuity for the whole thing, because like something has to blow up.
Right.
Like...
Right.
We got to get someone to Jason Lee, and we got to know somebody on the airplane's gay.
Yeah. Right afterwards, everything smooths up. We're gonna be fine.
I wish someone would have been like, I wish we would have died. I wish someone would have said that kind of, but it's in the air.
Yeah.
It's read between the lines a little bit.
Read between the lines.
Yeah.
The big conflict in this one is the love story between Russell and Penny Lane, and then also
because if she is 16, that's not a good look.
The 70s, you know.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Ask away.
Who do you think is almost famous?
Oh, whoa.
Is William almost famous?
Yes.
Or is Penny Lane almost famous?
No.
Is Stillwater? Are they almost famous?
So that's a great question. The name Almost Famous is the name of the tour they're doing.
Is it?
It's the Almost Famous Tour 74.
I think it's the Stillwater Tour 74.
I'm pretty sure the bus says Almost Famous Tour on it.
Really? Okay.
Pretty sure. But that's a great question, and I think you could look at it in a lot of different lenses. Damn, now we really doing movies, boy. Now we doing work. Now we starting to think.
So I think we're talking about William.
I think we're talking about William
because he got shot down, and old Russell kind of told him, or not told him, but he told Rolling Stone to eat a bag of cock. None of that happened. So yeah, I think we're talking about William. Also, Always Sunny fan over here, and I think you are as well.
Yes.
Golden God. Does that strike any semblance to you from the Always Sunny?
Not off the top of my head.
Well, Dennis claims he's a golden god.
Oh.
I wonder if they're just on the same wavelength, or if they picked that up from this film, because it's mentioned twice, and I was like,
Interesting.
and that's a fun thing to say. Golden God.
Man.
I love it in alliteration. I can't believe I just said that articulately.
Very-
Ooh, that was even pretty good.
Keep going. Get 4 syllables in there.
Chinese food is good for the soul, good for the soul.
We'll
Yeah.
get there. That's a great fucking question, and it could be applied. And
Who do you think the villain is?
the villain in this movie,
Mhm.
fucking the man, dude.
Yeah,
No, let me think about that for a second.
because it's kind of all of them.
All of the band.
No. It's kind of Penny Lane. It's kind of William, and it's kind of Russell, and it's kind of Jason Lee's character as well.
Interesting. I don't.
But it all depends, because this is William's point of view.
Yes.
But you can also see him being, what did they call him now? They called him, they called him, like, Jason Lee is like, get out of here. You're fucking, they had a word for him.
The enemy?
Yeah, you're the enemy. How could I not think of the enemy? So you can see it from that point of view as bringing them down.
Sure.
Then you can also see Russell as, like, taking William's gal, and then also in Jason Lee's light, taking control of the band when they already... I think talking about your power positions in, like, a role of entertainment is, like, I guess something that you should talk about, but, like, how the cards fall is kind of how they're going to fall, kind of, sort of.
This is another. You came with some. We typically don't get this deep on the movie, and this is fun. You could almost make a point. So here's the thing, and if I was to end up saying that I think Penny Lane or Russell were the villains throughout 95% of this movie, I'm rooting for them the whole time.
Yeah.
Which
And
is
also-
a fun take on if that's
Totally.
Is the villain Fame?
The villain could be Majestic Fame, yeah. That's an interesting way to look at it. I suppose it is. I suppose overall it is, yeah.
Is the villain a theme?
Not so much. I think yeah, I suppose the villain is Fame. I think you're right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a fun level that we don't always get to do.
Yeah,
on here.
we don't. Yeah, not a bunch of spoofing and goofing this time, but
Let me ask you this. What do you think the biggest, like, theme of this movie is? Like, what's the crux? Like, if you had to say, if it was passion, innocence, like love, art.
well, I think love, generally speaking,
Sure.
because Jason Lee needs to find love again. Russell is searching for love through everyone that he comes to, and William needs to find love because he doesn't think he is loved by anyone.
Penny Lane needs to find love.
Oh, God, does she?
And she put herself in the most loveless position.
She basically
imaginable.
tries to commit suicide.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose there isn't, like, an actual manifest villain. I think you're right. I think the villain is Fame. Because there's no one you really hate. There's actions that you think are unsavory.
Well said, which is very true in life.
Absolutely.
Damn, dude. We got something to cheers with?
Oh, buddy. I got a 16-pack down here.
I bet you didn't think of Proof for All Audience would get so fucking serious. With passion and love and fucking money and fame and love.
Yeah.
That's a good answer that I agree with.
Yeah.
I
Is there
think
anything else you want to get into? Or is it time for something else?
it's probably time, but look, I could talk about this movie a lot. I'll save it for my 3
It's going to
hours.
be a long one again. We're running about 45 minutes on this little seggy here.
About an hour and a half. Mom, just watch.
So, yeah, if you want to hit me with them triplets, dog, them 3 R's.
Yeah, let's get you started with what is your rewatchability on this movie?
Rewatchability. Twice a year,
Fair.
realistically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to watch it back to back to back. It's not Brink by any means.
That's
no,
fair.
yeah, twice a year.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems. And if you really think about it, twice a year for watching one movie is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
good.
I think I was way off on my Jackass rewatchability, but that's a whole different thing.
Oh, man, even my Brink, I'll watch it again right now. I would have at the time, but I don't want to watch that bitch every day.
If it was on, like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh, we got to give cred to Phil again with the 365. Thinking about it,
Yeah.
that really like
It's a good parameter.
parameter. Big boy, big words.
Thank you. I studied for 2 weeks at Spokane Falls Community College.
You want to talk about that?
No, that's a bummer story. Okay, what about your recommendations?
Recommendation. I think this falls under everybody. There's no nudity. There's, a handful of fucks, which I think is why it's rated R.
Yeah.
I think that's the only reason it's rated R.
Yeah.
Because there's more than one fuck in there.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
They don't even really show drugs, though. We do
Quaaludes.
acid. We show a bottle of Quaaludes. We don't see anyone taking any.
Sure.
No, I think it's because usually the qualm I have with recommendation is the old boomers there.
Yeah.
And this is their heyday.
Right.
So
enjoy it while you can.
I probably wouldn't show this to like my nephew who's 3.
Sure.
So maybe I wouldn't tell Charlie to watch this.
Yeah, you could learn something.
But he might learn something.
Yeah, you might be.
He might know who the villain is.
Are you ready for your next one?
Yeah, give me the next one.
I'm so anxious to hear what your out of 10 T's rating this gets.
Oh man, so it's a high one. So when we did Jackass, I want to preface this. That is out of a theater.
Yeah.
Right. So like Jackass is not going to get a 9.5 at home. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to give this one a solid 8.
Solid 8.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking great. There was tears, legitimate tears.
What part got you, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, dude, when we were talking, like, why do I think there's like a body of water? When
Central Park in New York?
No.
Or
When William is telling Penny that like she was sold for some Heinekens.
Like out in a field.
I think there's water there. I don't know. I guess whenever something magical happens, I think water's around.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's beautiful.
But no, that just like hit home that she just like bodied her emotions and didn't want to be like annoying and was like, well, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. And it sucks, but you're right.
And then, fuck. God, there's so much more I want to talk to you about this, but
yeah,
we're running long anyway.
We're running long.
But no, solid 8.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
Love it.
All day long.
Love it.
Chester Cheese, you wanna hit him?
Yeah. So, my rewatchability on this is pretty high. I actually watched it back to back.
You did actually.
Kind of unintentionally. I watched it because it was on for fun, and then Tim was like, "Hey," and I texted him. I was like, "Hey, that was a pretty fun movie. What movie should we do this week?" And he's like, "You want to just do Almost Famous?" And I was like, "Yeah," but we were on a phone call, and I was like, "You know what? I watched it for pleasure." And it's weird that now, if we're gonna do this about it, I feel like I have to watch it again and think a little differently. Almost,
it's different, folks.
It is
doing it for this. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it is definitely work. Like it's pleasurable. It's fun. It's a good time. But like, you put a lot into it, thinking about things you want to quiz each other on, or even just thinking about like how it was filmed, like the cinematography of it,
scenes you like, scenes you didn't like.
Yeah. You put a lot more noggin into it. Not to say that you watching at home don't put time into watching it at all, but when you try to make a thing about a thing, it takes a little bit more brain power.
Once you realize the next day you got to put an hour and a half in the can to chit chat about it. But so rewatchability for me is twice a year.
Yeah,
and I realized after thinking about Jackass, my rewatchability is way too fucking high for a lot of stuff.
Pretty in the bag, dude.
Yeah, that was great though.
Yeah,
that was
we were
really
pretty
fun.
wet and wild on that one.
So rewatchability, I'm with you on that. 2 times a year, and every once in a while back to back if I'm going to do a podcast about it.
I think if we like a movie 2 times a year is pretty standard.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking good.
I think if you jump into the 3-4 range, like that is probably a masterpiece.
And it must just be something you're really into at the moment, because the likelihood of me watching a movie 4 times, once every 3 months a year, is pretty not that high.
Yeah.
And I've also already have seen this at least double-digit times by the time I went into this. My recommendations, I would recommend it to everybody and anybody.
Yeah. I can't think of who I wouldn't recommend it to.
Yeah, I mean, you made a thing about little kids, but I even think like you might not want a little kid to watch it, but fuck it, grow up. Like this is
grow up, Jimmy.
I would recommend this to everybody. You make a good point. A lot of the times I'm like, I would recommend it, yes, with a caveat. If you're in this age group, if you like the things that Tim and I like, you'll like it. I think anybody could get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
And then now for my rating.
Yeah.
This is the first time on the show that I will be giving a movie a perfect 10 out of 10.
Really?
I can't find a qualm with it that's qualmy enough for me to have an actual qualm with it. I almost enjoy. Every performance I love, every character I love. There's a scene towards the beginning when he first gets with Stillwater that they're announcing Stillwater to come on to perform, and the stadium kind of goes quiet, and then you hear the drums, and they're walking up on the stage, and I got
You got goosies?
my goosebumps had little goosebumps on their goosebumps, dude. It was a
That's goosebumps.
It was a goosebump boner party, and they were all chubbed up, dude.
That's a t-shirt. Goosebump boner party.
This, I give it a 10 out of 10, and
Yeah.
I knew I already loved this movie, and then going back and watching it back to back, the fact that I could sit and watch it back to back times and just that wasn't a factor that I had just seen it. It was like, I'm gonna fucking enjoy this ride again, is pretty telling for me. I also went through a really little rock and rolly phase, which was cool, and
You're still in that a little bit.
a little,
Yeah.
not
as hard, but
not as much.
I know what you're saying.
Not as much pot.
Yeah. None.
But this to me is at least 100% in my top 10, and probably in my top 5, and maybe is in my top 3. And there's only one other movie I can think of that I almost already right now would give it a 10 out of 10. And I haven't seen it in a while, but I also know that it's.
Can I guess?
Of course.
Chicago.
No.
Was it a musical?
No.
I
like Chicago, but Chicago's
I guess I don't know.
Goodfellas.
Oh, Goodfellas is top 3 for me.
The only way Goodfellas doesn't get, and we're not talking about it.
Any Scorsese, really. Scorsese doesn't fuck up a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a little ticky-tacky there.
So Goodfellas is right there. Goodfellas maybe could be a 9.5.
Irishman can kind of suck my dick, but
it's long.
it's too long.
But anyway, I think that's the first 10 out of 10 we've had on this program.
Yeah.
So
10 out of 10 on episode 10.
For the 10th anniversary, I'm giving Almost Famous a 10 out of 10.
Wow, Chester Cheese.
Yeah, man, I fucking love this movie.
It's a good one. Does it
right now too? Right now too.
Does it mean it's time for a little thing called
Quiz in your pants.
Rock and rollin' is still out of time, and we're on tour for trivia.
So last week was such a fucking wash. I think we both got 0 out of 0.
No, you got
No.
we weren't really keeping fucking score. We
You
didn't.
want to measure cocks and see who's the shorter to win?
I guess I'm up.
All right, Chester.
Okay, are you ready for your first question?
I think so.
Do you need to mark them down, or are you gonna make a T-chart?
I got a little pen and paper.
Okay, so in the opening scene, Frances McDormand and the mom and William are leaving a movie theater. What movie were they watching?
They were talking about a book too.
Yes.
Oh, Boo Radley. Jesus fuck. I keep wanting to think Flowers for Algernon, but it's not.
Flowers for who?
Algernon?
Why don't I know that?
It's-
Popular movie?
Yeah, they kill a retard. I think I've said retard in every episode. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Is that the movie they were seeing? It must have been.
Yeah, they were walking out of it. They talk about it an okay amount at the
They do.
beginning.
Hold on here. It's fucking. I should know it from Boo Radley.
I feel like you know what it is, you just can't think of the name, which is a pisser.
It's exactly what's happening. I'm just keep going back to Flowers for Algernon for some reason.
It's not that.
It's not. I also keep thinking Requiem for a Dream, and it's so far away from that.
Definitely not that.
It's not that at all. A terrible movie. I hate that movie.
Black and white? Does that help you at all? It's black and white, and it's also about the blacks and the whites?
Tell me.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Damn it! I knew that. I did know that.
I feel like I know you did because you got the Boo Radley.
Atticus Finch. Yeah. God damn it.
Damn.
Rainier.
All right. Okay.
Does that count as a hint?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to help you along there. Okay.
Yeah.
What band wins Penny Lane and the Band-Aids when the managers play poker?
Humboldt Pie.
Yep. Very good.
I love pie.
Did you have to think about it for a sec?
For a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it pretty quick. Good job.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. I'm moving the mics and stuff.
What is the nickname the Band-Aids give to William?
Oh. The Band-Aids give to William?
Mm-hmm.
I'm drawing serious blanks. I'll take my first true hinteroo.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of a good hint. It's they
William?
they call him it when they first see him waiting outside for Black Sabbath. They also call him it when they're about to take his V card. They're like, let's deflower.
The Virgin?
No, it's a 3-letter name. Fuck, this might be too hard.
No, you just give it to me. I don't know.
It's Opie.
It is Opie.
Does that ring any bells?
Yes.
Fuck. Too hard?
No. I love the Andy Griffith show too. Opie is yeah, that's Ron Howard. I should have known that. I even laughed at that. And we're like, let's give it to Opie. And I was like, great, they called him Opie. And I was like, fuck. Should have known that. Sorry, that was probably pretty loud to you folks at home.
2 more questions.
Yeah.
What is Penny Lane's real name?
Lady. Do I got to give a last name?
If you can, that'd be cool. If not, I'll probably still give it to you.
It's M something. Lady.
It doesn't start with an M, but it has that letter in it. And you talked about him earlier in the movie, in the podcast.
I talked about him earlier.
The name, yeah.
McGrath. Toby Keith. Does Lady count?
Yeah. If I didn't want it to count, I should have said full name. It was Lady Goodman.
Goodman. John Goodman.
But you get a point.
Okay. I did know that.
Yeah. If you knew Lady, you paid attention, you watched the movie.
I
That
did.
was the scene. So you get a point.
Oh, hey.
I was trying to get you to John Goodman.
Yeah, I know.
Lady. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember hearing that and thinking like, oh, John Goodman's great. And I didn't, yeah.
Okay, so are you at 2 out of 4?
Yeah.
Fuck. I have one that I think is really fucking hard, and then one that's...
Give me the heater, dude. Follow your trout.
Let me just think. No, I'm not going to give you the heater.
All right.
I'll give you the heater after.
Okay.
How much does Rolling Stone pay for the Stillwater article?
Okay, so they start at 7 and they go to $1,000.
Final answer?
Yeesh. That final answer makes me think about it. Like initially? Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's 1,000. It's 1,000.
Yikey, wikey.
So 3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't ask me any of these, we should do a fun not counting follow-up version.
Okay.
Or
maybe we'll put that on Patreon.
Or I could give you a 6 question right now worth 2 points, and you don't lose any if you get it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Where is the band Stillwater from? It's announced twice in arenas, and that's the only place you're going to
I'm going to
catch
say
it.
Georgia, because Allman Brothers. No, I don't know.
Troy, Michigan.
Oh.
But that's fine. It was that.
The Fall of Troy.
I'm glad I asked the $1,000 one, because that one was fucking hard. I was like,
$1,000 one.
I also had to play it back twice to make sure they didn't say Detroit.
Yeah,
Troy. 3 out of 5. Good job.
pretty good. Not bad for me. All right, Chester Cheesioso.
Woo-wee.
All right, in the beginning of the film, they are celebrating a holiday in September. What holiday is that?
Zoe Deschanel makes a comment that they had to celebrate Christmas in September to avoid consumerism.
Wow. I might give you 1.5. for
No,
that.
just one.
Because,
Just one.
consumerism. Absolutes. Very good. Okay. So when Zoe Deschanel leaves, you mentioned this earlier, she tells William to listen to this album with a candle lit. What is the name of the album, and who is it by?
I'm only going to get part of this. I don't know it.
Okay, who is it by?
Tommy.
That's the name of the album.
That's the name of the album.
Mm-hmm.
The Who.
Yes! Very good, Chester. Have you seen Tommy?
No.
There's a Elton John cameo in it. Pretty good.
Ooh.
What combination of drugs did Lester Bangs, who is Philip Seymour Hoffman, used to take while writing?
It's a great fucking question. It's something in cough syrup, I think.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't forget you got Tantaroos.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, let's go ahead and use one.
I hope this is a good hint.
Nervous.
It used to be a channel on Comcast highlighting drag racing and car stuff. The Blank channel. But also think about it in context of drugs.
Right.
I could give you another hint if
Hang
that
on.
one's terrible.
Kettle.
Blank Racer.
Speed and cough syrup.
Yep. I'm going to give it to you.
I don't know.
No, my first hint was terrible.
No, it's still a hint.
That was awful. You wouldn't know the Speed channel if you didn't watch it.
That's a good fucking question.
That's a tie game there.
Shit.
What's the name of Stillwater's 74 tour? So at the end when they go on tour again.
Oh, shit. So it's not Almost Famous because that was the 73 tour.
You got it.
I don't know if I do. I mean, I don't right now.
You want a hintaroo?
No, I want to save my hint for the last one in case I don't know that one. I don't know.
No More Airplanes.
That's right. I had forgotten that though. I wouldn't have got it, but yeah.
Oh, that's Boner. There it is.
Those are both true.
That's a tie ball game.
I got to get this one to win.
What's the name of the tour bus?
Fuck. Hang on. It's a woman's name.
Yep.
Doris.
Yes!
That's a good question.
Winner, winner, chicken. You know who Doris Burke is?
Yes, the sports announcer person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was going to be my hint.
Oh, I would have probably got it from that.
All right, folks. Well, this has been approved for all audiences. Are we done, right? Okay, I'm going into announcer voice.
We did it.
This has been approved for all audiences. If you want to hit us up on the Instagram at approved for all audiences, that's it. I was going to say .com. Approved for all audiences. If you want to hit us on Twitter at approved for all. If you want to do a quiz for us or just tell us, hey, you're doing good, or hey, kick rocks, approved for all audiences pod at gmail.com. If you don't want to do any of those fucking things, approvedforallaudiences.buzzsprout.com is where you can find anything and all things. If you just want to listen to us while you're stroking your dad's dick or driving your car,
don't do those two things simultaneously.
well, you could, depending how mean your dad is. You can you can find audio only versions anywhere. I think besides Pandora, but fuck Pandora. Oh, don't open that box. Is there anything else we need to cover here, Cheese?
I think we hit it all, buddy.
I think we hit it. Hit it and quit it. Don't forget it. Love you guys. See you next time.